Welcome to the 60-second video in our series about Unix tools. Okay, we've had some tough going in the last couple of videos where you had to learn things like double quote AY backtick A, which I admit seems alien to most people. Okay, that says copy from the current cursor position to the bookmark A line and column and put it into register A. Not only that, register A and bookmark A are not related to each other, they just happen to both use the name A. I can almost hear the gears grinding in your head where you are thinking, dude, this is too hard. In VI's defense, I can say that literally millions of people use it and love it. However, Bram Moolenaar, the author of VIM, realized some people want a faster visual way to do things like other editors do. But he needed it to be keyboard based because that's VI is supposed to be keyboard based. So this video will show you this VIM only visual technique. This visual technique won't work on other VI clones. But most of the time you've got VIM anyway. And it's free and open source, so if you don't have it, you can get it. I think some of you are going to want to use this. Most of my videos are careful not to use VIM only features. I want to teach you things that work everywhere, every time. But this feature is so fantastic and so useful, I'm making an exception. If you're using some other VI clone, isn't it time you switch to VIM? Anyway, it's time to show you the line-based visual block mode operations. Because we always start with those. Those are the easiest. Now, let's go to where we want to start. I can use the right curly brace, boom, boom, and then I do a J. This is the paragraph I want to mark. Press Shift V, and you can see the highlight has started. And then I can do that right curly brace, and that's mark the paragraph. And then I can do several things. It's time to do an operation. So if I wanted to delete it, and it'll be like using other deletes, it'll go into the unnamed buffer. Let's try it. D. And then I could do a right curly brace, and I could do a P. And you can see that it pasted it just as you expected it. So let's do that one more time while I call out everything while I do it. You open the editor, you're here. We want to move paragraphs. So I'm going to use the right curly brace. Next, it's over near the enter key, and you have to press shift. 1, 2, and then a J to go to the next line. A shift V to start the highlight mode. And then another right curly brace. And I could do D, and it goes away. Let's do a Y instead. If I want to do a copy, I can do a Y. And you think, what happened? And at the bottom of the screen, it tells you 9 lines are yanked. And then let's say we want to go to the end of the file. We can do a Shift G, and we could do a P. And as you see, it pasted it here. So copy is easy. Mark it and go where you want to go and paste it. Moving is easy. Mark it, delete it, go where you want to go and paste it. So, wow, we've got those 3 operations in seconds. It's so easy. And you say, show me again. Okay, I'm going to exit the editor without saving. I'm going to go back in and let's do some other text because we did that second paragraph several times. So I'm moving around, and here I am. Oh, I want this one. And I say, well, maybe I don't need all of it. I just need some of it. I want some of the lines. So let's come down here and say, oh, I want these 2 lines. I can do Shift V, J, and I want to copy them somewhere. So I'm going to do Y to yank. And then I go somewhere else and I can do the P and I can put them in there. Easy. Let's say I don't want those lines. Okay, Shift V, J, D, boom, they're gone. So, can I do anything else? Sure you can. You can do all the EX commands. Let's try it. Let's say I want to put this paragraph that you see. I want to search and replace every U and change it to I. Okay, how would I do that? Well, I do a Shift V. I'd come down here, and then I'm going to press the colon because I'm telling it I don't want visual. I want to do some EX mode command, and those funny those apostrophe less than, comma, apostrophe greater than, that's the range of the block that's been marked and set up for you. Let's do the search. And we said, I want to change every U to I think I said. And I want to do it on everywhere on the lines, and I want a case insensitive match. So if it's uppercase or lowercase, I don't care. Just do it. Take a look at that. Now it's time to show I, the line based. I mean, it's kind of silly. It's a stupid change, but it changed. I need to decide. I can, so I might want to, so I did a search and replace on that marked range. Let's do an undo because that was pretty hideous. Let's try something else. Let's say you want this last paragraph and you want to put it in another file. Can we do that? Sure. Colon, then you could say W save me. And then if I leave here and I do a cat save me.txt, there's the paragraph that we saved into the file. I don't really need it, so I'm going to delete it. Wow. Very powerful. And we can do visual mode commands on it. We can do EX mode commands on it. Can we put this stuff into a register? You know, one of those 26 named bookmarks so that we can have more than one clipboard at the time. And we'll be safe in case we do another delete or X or something like that. We won't lose our material. Yes, we can. Mark it. And then you can do it several ways. You can do the traditional VI way, which would be double quote AY. And if we take a look at registers, you'll see in register A, this is the beginning of it. You can't see the whole thing, but there it is. It's in register A. And so if I went to some other place, let's say I want to put it right here, I can do the double quote A P, and it went in there. And it didn't add a new line. It's not quite as smart. It didn't add the new line, but otherwise it worked. Okay, and if we jump down here, we can add our own new line. So we can put the stuff into buffers. But I find typing those double quote letter prefixes difficult. I'm doing it for the video because I'm doing it for you because it's my job. But this is what I would do. I would mark the thing, and then I'd go into EX mode and I'd say yank it into A. I find that so much easier. And it tells you it's yanked into the double quote A down there at the bottom. And then when I want to put it somewhere, let's say I want to go to the top of the file, I want to put it right here, then I can do I jump down here and I do a put A. And there it is. Okay, and again, it's not quite as smart as the visual mode, which will add that extra blank line for you. Okay. Will it really? Y, and then come up here and do the P? No, it doesn't. You have to remember when you're yanking, if you want to have the blank line after the paragraph, be smart. Include it in your highlight. You see where the cursor is. If I stopped here, or if I stop here. If I stop where you see the cursor is, and then I do the yank, and I come up here, and I do the P, I get the blank line. So, you have to play with it a little bit, but for those of you who want to see the block visually on the screen, instead of using the M key, MA, MB, and doing marks that way, that you can't see, you have to remember. You can use this visual mode. And this is line based with the Shift V, line based. The last thing to show you is you go Shift V, you're going, yeah, I don't want this. Well, right now you have to type some command, right? Or it won't let you do anything else. If you try to say, I know I don't want to do it, I'll move away. Well, it just keeps marking. So how do you make it stop marking and not do anything? Hit Shift V again. If you use Shift V to start, you can use Shift V to quit with doing nothing. Okay, that's what you need to know about that. And we've exceeded the time limit on this video. Okay, I have exceeded it. Anyway, come back next time and I'll show you how to do more VI. For now, I want to thank you for listening.